calling it iPhone. Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone.
Steve Jobs seemingly a long time ago, but actually not very long. We have actually, in addition to all the footage you've seen already in the show, we have some new footage of inside the event in San Francisco on WorldStream. You'll want to check that out, but not until we've talked to our first guest and the rest of the show. We got Mario Simon here. Oh, this is the footage, by the way. This is the footage from in their exclusive footage taken by one of our very own reporters there with special permission. Looks very exciting. Well, we got Mario Simon here. He is from the marketing marketing consulting company Millward Brown Optimore. Thank you very much for being here, sir.
Nice to see you.
And you're going to help explain to us all how Apple made a functional device kind of cool. I mean, I never remember thinking that phones were cool when I was a kid.
Yes, that is the miracle, really. And we see that with many, many brands that really are able to harness the power of what they stand for. So mixing elements of functionality, which definitely the iPhone does have, as well as elements of the emotional connection to the consumer that really changes the game and creates this effect that you see.
Well, how did they do it? Because they've not just done it with a phone, which we're talking about a lot today, and,
Exactly.
and iPods and things, but with a computer too. I remember when I first went in the workforce, computers were awful. They always would break down, destroy the work that you had done, and I never really wanted to be around one. It was an awful experience.
Right.
And you had to load up the software yourself, and it was just a big nightmare.
Right.
How did they, was it just the fact that their products worked as described on the box?
Well, I think that the fact that the experience is great is a core element, and we cannot overlook that. But I think what Apple has done very, very well is being able to center itself as a company, as a brand, that actually does something bigger than simply sell products. It's a brand that allows people to self-express. It's a brand that allows people to go beyond themselves and be very unique, and therefore has been able to create a portfolio of products that actually allow people to do that. Very functional, of course, but also very much emotionally connecting to those people. So if you think of iTunes, if you think of the iPhone, if you think of the software,
and all of their laptop products are very,
Exactly.
very good. Their Air. Now, there are other companies that have managed to do this, you say, right? Who are they?
Yeah, so we have looked at a lot of brands and done a lot of research into what makes a great brand, what makes a brand sort of derive those shareholder values that are just crazy. And examples such as Red Bull, which uplifts mind and body, and has been able to create a category and transcend that category. Examples like Starbucks, where creating that third space and human connections has allowed it to basically create a whole new category and experience within the market in the US and internationally.
And Starbucks, right? Starbucks is very important because they did create coffee as something that was good and not something that tasted like dishwater. I mean, I think that's interesting, but it's looking a bit tired now, right? That brand. I mean, it's not enough to produce a suite of products and then sit still. You have to keep getting new ones, right?
Exactly. The innovation pipeline has to be in line with that brand ideal that we talked about. It is being able to always serve up what you're doing in a way that is consistent, not diffuse with other kinds of innovations that don't fit within what you stand for.
So is there anywhere you think that Apple has gone wrong in what they've been doing in terms of, I mean, have they made any boo-boos? I mean, we keep hearing about Apple TV and it never seems to arrive. It's like waiting for Godot.
Yes, I don't think that is the case. I think that Apple stands as one of the examples that teaches many other brands how to actually do that kind of marketing really well, that sort of ideals-based marketing. And up to now, I think they've done a very, very good job engaging both internally their employees as well as externally.
Well, they're certainly engaging their employees, which is the key to everything, right?
Exactly.
As far as I know. Thank you very much, Mario Simon. He's the president and global chair of Millward Brown Optimore. They consult for companies on marketing strategy. He's a very bright guy. Thank you very much, sir. We just got some breaking news that Tim Cook says that 84 million iPads have been sold through June so far. That's pretty amazing stuff. Let's take another quick look at streaming stories here and see what's happening there. We've got Apple on steroids. Jessica Vassalero, these pics look pretty familiar. You didn't show them off in the store. And there's Tim Cook on stage, and I think that's shot by Jessica Vassalero, which is pretty awesome there. Anyway, we'll be back. We got special permission for that. Isn't she awesome? The one and only Jessica Vassalero. We'll be back with more in 30 seconds.